What's going on? Great to see you guys. Thanks for joining me on this moody, rainy day here on the island. Hope you're having a wonderful day. What day is it? I think it's Wednesday. Anyway, hope you're having a great midweek. I'm Stefan, if you're new, and if you're not new, good to see you back. I think we're just gonna keep it pretty open today and just see what's on everybody's minds. And yeah, before we start, if you're interested in private consultation for a reading or just some career help, please contact me. I would love to help you. My readings are half-hour sessions and hour sessions. So, yeah. All right, so I guess we'll just hang out, wait for some people to wander in here. Okay, you know, I forgot what deck I brought. Amanda, hello. Amanda, I just saw your friend. Hey, Beth. Hey, Gigi. Hey, Mary. Beth, thank you so much for being a member. You're so great. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. And Beth, it makes me so happy that your member photo is a Bodhi. Amanda's my longest member. Oh, thanks, Beth. Amanda, I'll tell Ida you said hi. Ida, Amanda says hi. Hey, Cloudoria. I don't know what this song is. I'm not in control of the music. Cloudoria, it's a friend of Amanda's. But anyway, thank you, Beth. Beth, you know what? I think I'd like to pull a card for you if you'd like to have one. You never ask for anything, and you pay every month to be a member of my White Dog Army. So, I feel like I'd like to pull some cards for you. We'll do something fun. Okay, Beth. All right, Beth, pick a deck. 1, 2, or 3. Sounds a bit sus. What, the White Dog Army? Hey, Lisa. Dude, you're back with the same joke? Levi, get out of here. I knew you were gonna say 3, Beth. I'm glad you did. Beth, you know what we're gonna do? Beth, we are going to see what your masculine and feminine archetypes are. I love doing these, they're so fun. So, if you haven't seen me do one of these, the way I look at it is there is one feminine and masculine court card that best represents us and our highest self. Because as all of you know, we are equal parts divine masculine and feminine. We have a feminine side, a masculine side. And to me, there's a court card that represents each one of those dualities. I really love doing these, they're so fun. Generally how I do it is I shuffle and I keep flipping until I get one card that represents each. So I will use the court cards, and I will also use some of the major arcana as well. You know, I've always felt like my duality is Queen of Cups, King of Wands. I've always just felt very drawn to those two cards, especially the energies they represent. And I'll tell you, one of the many times tarot has made my arm hair stand up. You know, one night I decided to flip cards to see what my archetypes were. And of course, you guys know what came out. Obviously, you know, Queen of Cups, King of Wands. Hey, Robert, great to see you. Robert, as I told Beth, thank you so much for being a member of my channel and my White Dog Army, which apparently someone says is sus. But it means a lot, Robert. Thank you for your support every month. Okay. And thank you to everybody else for your support, even if you're not a member. So, okay. Oh, thanks, Robert. Okay, everybody, so I'm doing a quick reading for my dear friend Beth, who's a member, and we're gonna see what her archetypes are. So Beth, take a deep breath. Beth, do you know what your placements are? Do you know what your sun, moon, rising, and north node placements are? Tell me about Beth. Okay. Show me Beth's placements. What are her masculine and feminine spirit? First court card out, Queen of Cups. We got that in common, Beth. Queen of Cups is Sun and Taurus, Moon and Cancer, Gemini rising. Well, here's your moon placement. So this is water energy. Wow, okay. We got our... That's so funny, Beth. No coincidences. Guess what came out? King of Pentacles for your masculine. Queen of Cups for your feminine. This is Taurus energy. Excuse me, Taurus energy. Queen of Cups is water energy. This is also North Node placement. I really like this. You know, your feminine energy, you're somebody who's acutely aware of how people feel. You pick up on people's emotions, their feelings. You can be deeply empathic. And I know that word gets used a lot, but to me, it's you pick up subtle cues of how people are feeling. I also think that you tend to, I think, emotionally ground people at work. You're very creative. Am I Japanese? I did go to college, Terry. A million years ago. Hold on, guys. Let me get a little organized here. Okay. Queen of Cups really enjoys helping people release trauma. Funny enough. She is very intuitive. She's the most psychic of all the court cards. Hey, Lydia, great to see you. I see that you signed up and joined our membership. Thank you. And you're actually, you joined the two dogs tier. You're a level 2 member. You know what that means? That means that you get one private reading with me every month. So can't wait to do that with you. We'll set that up. But thank you. And you know what, Lydia? You get one every month that you're a member, so. Okay. Queen of Cups. Really, she has the most emotional capacity to give to other people. Beautiful energy. I'm seeing a shell. What's up, world? You know, I'm trying to not get off topic and stay focused, but my ADHD sometimes takes control. NATO didn't attack anybody. You know what the acronym for NATO is? Okay. King of Pentacles, your masculine side. I think your masculine side, it actually stands out to me as something that you kind of default to when it comes to responsibility, how you take things on. I actually think you're extremely resourceful. You're good with money, regardless of how much you have. I think that there's some level of stability that you've created for yourself in the material world. King of Pentacles is somebody who doesn't have to work like 60 hours a week, is somebody who's wise, generous, somebody who stays grounded. Beth, do you like wine? Are you a wine drinker? That's standing out to me. I also think that you like to garden, or you have plants. You know, the King of Pentacles is somebody that people go to for advice. I think this is a really great balance too, because the King of Pentacles, for all his, I'd say, positive attributes, he's not typically a very emotionally available person. Like, he's not somebody who likes to talk about his feelings. So I think that you have this duality. I think it feels very balanced. Beth, you know what I'm going to see next? I'm going to pull cards on, I'd say, what some of the blockages are for each side, because, you know, a thing with these readings, sometimes we favor one more than the other. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda was kind enough to list my contact info, and if you wanted to donate, not through Super Chat. So, and I pinned it. Well, pretty quiet today, guys. It's kind of nice. You know, occasionally it's kind of nice when we only have 20 people here, because sometimes it gets a little too chaotic when there's like 50 to 100 people in the chat. So, right now, guys, I'm doing a member reading. I always prioritize my members for questions. Sorry, that sounded like a sexual innuendo. Anyway, but if you'd like to leave a super chat, I always prioritize donations too. You said the firefighters rushed by our house with the sirens on. I wonder if there's like a kitten in a tree. Fire truck, yeah. Okay, let's see what some of the blockages are. Beth, sometimes we favor one or the other. I would actually tell you that for a long time, I think I favored my Queen of Cups energy over my King of Wands. So, what's the blockage for the feminine side? Eight of Swords. Beth, I think what really prevents you from really stepping into like the most healthy version of your feminine energy, I think it's sometimes being in your own head, like feeling, you know, Eight of Swords is often like a self-imposed restriction that we put on ourselves. Why do you feel trapped? Beth. Beth, it's saying that something from really preventing you from, I think, being able to help others in like the true way that I think you have the capacity to. And when I say that, I don't mean losing parts of yourself, but it means really being able to, I think, make the most of your intuitive gifts to pick up on how other people feel and to just be a support system. I think you have some blocks from somebody from your past. This often represents an old relationship. It could also represent an old friendship, but it's some emotional connection that you had when you were, I don't want to say younger. It could be old, but this could be, I think, a tie to someone from your past that you used to know or have known a while. I think that it seems to affect your ability to really, I think, feel completely comfortable trusting how you feel. You said, boy, do you? Well, you know, Beth, sometimes all we can really do is ask ourselves why. That's great, different shades of gray. I'm glad you don't care. I'd suggest there's not a lot of people who actually seem to care about you, which is why you're projecting. But great to have you, man. Beth, sometimes it's just about asking yourself why. Am I allowed to ask you who this is about, if someone's coming to mind. If you tell me no, Beth, that's okay too, but sometimes I like to play the why. Well, let's call it a game. Ask yourself why. Why does this have a hold on you? Why does this make you feel in your head? You know, I find that when we ask why, and we answer the question, we can usually keep asking ourselves why to our answers till we kind of end at like a place, you know? It's actually really helpful. What's happening in the chat? Okay. Okay. You have no trust in men from past? Okay. I get that. But you know what, Beth? If you learn from it, it's often the way that we can start really trusting what we feel moving forward. Because if someone hasn't given you reason, like somebody that you may meet in the future or in the present, if they haven't given you any reasons to not trust you, to not trust, think about that. We often project our old wounds on people. But people will show you who they are, you know? Always. And I would say that whoever these people are, or this person is from your past, try to dig in about, you know, what you observed, because often we miss signs. Thanks, Nat. Okay, I think we spent enough time on that. Let's see what the masculine side is. That's so funny, Beth. Your feminine energy came up as Queen of Cups. Your masculine is the King of Pentacles. And I asked what the blockage is for your masculine, and I got the King of Cups. Stop. Well, first off, no emotional spending. I think your blockage is when you need to step into like a more decisive energy, like a powerful energy. Masculine energy is like our vigor. It's, you know, it's the way we handle conflict. I think sometimes you tend to do it from like a more passive emotional place when you need to do it from a more practical place. Like this is a quintessential, like, be more practical instead of being more emotional. Especially when it comes to helping people with money, or assistance. So I struggle with that too in the past. Hey, Danielle. Great reading, Beth. This was really fun. I hope that was helpful. Danielle, I'm doing great. How are you doing? Thanks, Amanda. Tak. I need a quick stretch. Hold on. Hey, Casually Unhinged. Thank you. Casually Unhinged. I don't know where you donated, but I don't see any donation. I do, Robert. Hey, Nat. You could use a reading? One second, guys. Hold on. Unhinged. I don't see anything. Which one? This one? This is my Morgan Greer 1979 deck. I actually really love it. I'll actually include a link to it after the video. Hey, Nicole. Okay. Cool. Yeah, you know, I like more traditional style decks. I think some of them are a little wonky, but I have quite a few. You know, a lot of my subscribers actually have sent me decks as gifts, which has been really awesome, but this is probably one of my favorite decks to use. The artwork is supposed to be very much based on the traditional Rider-Waite. And yeah, for everybody new, I'm Stefan. It's great to meet you. If you're interested in a private consultation, that's really where I feel like I can help out the most. You know, chat is always really fun, but if you're looking for something a lot deeper, you know, when we're face-to-face doing video chat, I find that we can actually, you know, have the biggest impact on trying to figure out what's going on, whether it's with career, work, whatever. My private readings are half-hour sessions for $40, hour sessions for $70. What will 1,000 get you, Bob? Well, I can tell you what it'll get me. It'll pay my rent for a month or two. And Amanda was nice enough to pin my contact info. So, am I attached to my cards? You know, Cupcake? I'd say a big, I'm gonna call it like a personal lesson or a karmic lesson that I've learned over the last year has been detachment from material things. Bob, didn't Amanda just tell you that I'm not? Hey, Nicholas. You know, before I did this, you know, I used to be in like the suit and tie world. I used to put on a suit and tie every day, commute to work, and I was miserable, and I used to try and fill my life with things because one, I had a ton of disposable income, and two, that was the only way I thought I could derive happiness from my life, because I was so like empty, especially when it came to what I was doing for work. You know, I wasn't doing anything to make people happier or more whole. So, you know, when I left that, and I quite literally went from making like 6 figures to 0 when I wanted to help people, it taught me a lot about how little I actually need possession-wise. And you know, when I moved to live with my girlfriend, who lived 4,000 miles away, I quite literally had to sell everything that I owned because I couldn't really bring much. You know, I fit everything I owned into 2 suitcases and a dog crate. I mean, I sold everything that I owned in my home. And I remember when I was doing that, I was walking around looking at how much shit that I had, that I collected, that I really didn't care about. So, to answer your question, am I attached to my decks? I'm not really attached to anything materially anymore like I used to be. Like, there's things that I like, you know. I do love clothes. I don't really spend money like I used to on clothes. But yeah, it taught me a lot about attachment when it comes to things. So, like, would I be upset if this deck disappeared? Yeah. But you know what? Stuff like that's replaceable, and often I don't even need cards, so. Hey, Glitch Faction, I have no idea what that even means. But hey, Crowdy, you're from Israel? Cool. I actually went to Israel like a million years ago. I haven't heard the new Drake album. But I will tell you, it really did feel like a karmic lesson. Because I used to spend a lot of money on things I didn't need. And I think part of that karmic lesson was watching somebody from Facebook Marketplace take my $6,000 leather couch off my hands for $500 because I had to get rid of it before I moved. So. Lydia, did you say you're starting a new job? And thank you again for signing up for my membership program, Lydia. Lydia, you get access to my well, if you do want to sign up for membership, I have 3 tiers. They're called 1 dog, 2 dogs, all the dogs. The 1 dog tier, you get an awesome little icon next to your name. You get priority questions at all my live shows for free. And you get access to my member-only videos. If you're part of the 2 dogs tier, which Lydia is, in addition, you get 1 private reading with me off air every month as part of it. It's about 20 minutes. If you want to make longer reading, we can of course work that out. And then if you sign up for my All the Dogs tier. You get a really nice long private reading with me every month, so. Bye, Amanda. Invalid TV. You really think money buys happiness? I mean, perhaps. Thank you for using that. That's my favorite emoji. Yes, and you get custom emojis, like my "That's What She Said" emoji. You know, Lydia, that picture, that member photo that you have, I actually, for everybody knows, I'm sure, but I have a gigantic Great Pyrenees named Indy. He's like 120 pounds. I actually used to have two. Rest in peace, Bodhi. Bodhi actually passed away last week, but that picture next to your name, I actually found online. It's a picture from like the early 1900s of two Great Pyrenees, and they kind of look like my dog, so. Hey, Serene, nice to see you. Hey, Autumn. Autumn, my email is virtually everywhere on my channel page, and it's pinned as well. My email's in my video description, every video description of every video on my page, and on my channel page, it's the WhiteDogTarot@gmail.com. So yeah, please feel free to contact me. Just do me a favor, just have a date in mind. My pricing is listed in my video description, so. Bob, I hope you do, man. I wish you well. I hope you find a gentleman for yourself. I'm actually, well, not only am I not single, but I'm also straight. So. Well, Cupcake, she's here with us right now. Her name is Amanda. And she's my favorite person in the world. She speaks like 4 languages. And I've never gotten along so well with somebody in my entire life. Okay. You know what was really weird? I don't know if you guys noticed that. Who would lie about giving me a donation for a reading? I mean, I don't necessarily believe in karma, but if I did, that can't be good karma. To lie and pretend to donate and then ask for a reading, that's a little strange. I'm gonna tell you guys a funny Amanda story. I hope I don't embarrass her. So Amanda's first language is Swedish and Danish. And it's still lost on me how she became fluent in English. She actually, the island we live on, Åland, it's between Finland and Sweden. And the native language is Swedish. And Amanda has never really had any American friends before me. She speaks English like fluently, a lot better than like essentially everybody I've met here. Why, I don't know. She claims it's because she has ADHD, but when we went to the States last week, we went out to dinner with my parents, and my dad and my stepmom really like to drink wine. So we went out to dinner and we had like more than 1 or 2 drinks with them. And when we were walking back to the house from the beach, I asked them, I was like, Amanda, I was like, how do you say this in Swedish? She goes, oh my God. She goes, I think I forgot how to speak Swedish. It must have been the wine, but. Bob, aprendo español. And falo portugués. I love Spain. That's probably one of my favorite places to go. Well, you know what, Bob? Can I give you a friendly recommendation? What's that town called? Bob, if you want to meet a man for yourself, a handsome guy in Spain, there's this beach town right outside Barcelona. What the hell is it called? Oh, it's called Sitges. Sitges. One, it's fucking beautiful. But I think I actually found out after traveling there that it's like predominantly a gay town. And I will say, guys, I won't ever pretend to know what it's like, or what women have to go through just being sexualized constantly in their day-to-day life. I went there for like a few days, and one of my female friends who was there, actually her name was Amanda, I told her, I was like, oh my God, I was like, is this what it's like to be a woman? Like, I've never felt so violated and like sexualized walking around this gay town. I think I got a snapshot into what it feels like to be a woman. Oh, Bob, your name's Jessica. I thought you were a man. I like that. Oh, well, you'll have to ask her. A horse didn't fall on her. It stepped on her foot. Am I British? Do I sound like I have an English accent? Put on some clothes. It's kind of weird, Randy. Are you really that triggered by my shirt not being buttoned up all the way? You want to talk about that? No, a horse didn't fall on Amanda. Am I half naked? Everyone there looks the same. Fair enough, Indian King. No, I'm an American living abroad. Oh, thanks, Dane. I actually really love this watch. I got it back. I think I shared earlier when I used to be in geospatial tech, and I used to spend a lot of money on things I didn't need. I actually bought this watch for myself. It's my only watch. It's this company called Holzkern. I don't know if you can see it. It's a German company. It's actually pretty cool. It's wood and marble. I really like it. Thanks, Jonathan. Oh, it's okay. I mean, I'm not the most handsome guy in the world, but I'm definitely not insecure. Guys, you know what? I think one of the biggest, most corrosive and noxious things that we can do, and that we all do, I think we're conditioned to do it, you know, is compare ourselves to other people. You know, just don't do it. There's always going to be somebody that's more attractive than you, that's more successful than you, that has a bigger dick than you. You know, be happy with who you are and be confident, because there's a lot more to life than how you look or how much money you have, you know. I mean, you know what I think is sexy? Somebody who's a good person, and somebody whose actions inherently match up with the words that they speak. You know, somebody who's intelligent and well-spoken. That's what I find attractive in somebody. I'm not in New York City. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. If we're talking about relationship, there has to be sexual chemistry. Like, you have to be sexually attracted to somebody. But, you know, I don't just look at somebody that I don't know who's conventionally attractive and really like feel anything, you know. That's not how I work. I think an old version of me used to work like that, but you know, Amanda and I, when we met, I mean, she lived 4,000 miles away from me. You know, we got to know each other as friends for like 3.5, 4 months before we actually met. And we talked like every day, like on the phone. We would FaceTime. We talked every day. We wouldn't just text. And I will tell you, that actually really helped me at that time, because I really wasn't dating. Reprogram the way that I think in the past had met people, because I tended to mistake like sexual chemistry for like love or like a genuine connection. And you know, all her and I had was the ability to really like talk and get to know each other, and that I think made the best and strongest difference for why her and I get along so well, you know. Jessica, what do you do for work? Good for you, Indian King. I think that's really powerful, man. I think it's extremely important to be happy on your own and not feel like you need somebody else. Amanda, have you been here the whole time? I was just talking about you. I was telling everybody how we met, kind of. Oh, okay. I was just telling everybody how you and I met and became friends first, which is why I think we get along so well. Well, Bob Brown, aka Jessica. Oh no, you're closing right this minute? Can you just kick me out when I absolutely have to leave? Okay. I'm just gonna hang out till the security guard kicks me out. You're a trust fund baby, and you're also involved in real estate? Nice. I dated a trust fund baby once. It was infuriating. I'm not gonna ever try to make an uninformed assumption that you're anything like her, Jessica, but because that would be really not thoughtful of me and shallow. but, well, I'm definitely not a trust fund baby. But you know what? If I'm lucky enough, guys, you know, I say this a lot, I treat my show like the only and last job I'll ever have, because it's truly important to me. Being here and feeling like if I'm really lucky, I can maybe help someone else make their life a little bit better or feel a little bit more peaceful. I don't really make that much money from my show, very little. It's certainly not enough to live on sustainably, but my hope is that I can continue to do things this way and not like reduce who I am for money. And what I mean by that is I'm never gonna change my show to replicate every other fucking tarot show because I think it might earn me more money. I'm never gonna start doing no contact readings or start just churning out the same fucking nonsense in general readings week after week as so many readers do. So my hope against all odds is that I can, hey,
we are closing.
Duck. That was a strong high. Anyway, my hope is that I can turn this into something that can actually support me and my family. So, well, it's not a hope, it's a knowing. Hey, Brandon. Well, hey, Jess, if you got some money to burn in your pocket, I could really use a silent investor because I have a million ideas for things I want to do to help morally generate money and still be able to help other people. So if you're interested, you know where to reach me. Oh, they will, Brandon. They absolutely will. Okay, I gotta split. I kinda wanna keep streaming though. Guys, I might try and find another spot to stream, okay? So, set your notifications. I think I'm gonna go stream somewhere else for a little bit. I just gotta find somewhere inside because it's kinda rainy out, so. McKenna, my real name, I am Stefan. All right, guys, I'll see you in a few. Give me like 15 minutes, all right? I'm gonna go find another place to stream. So, okay. Cheers, I'll see you guys in a few.